everyone, and welcome back to my beauty space. My name is Lara. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today, we are doing my ultimate everyday get ready with me. This is a routine that I do and I don't change anything about it. Like, I've discovered this routine through months of trial and error. So let's get on into my ultimate perfected makeup routine. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's get started. Hello everyone, let's get ready together for the day. I'm gonna be showing you guys, I have everything in my makeup bag, so I have to take it all out. Before we get into this get ready with me, please like, comment under this video, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so I have already done my skin prep and everything. So now I'm gonna go in with primer, and I'm using the MAC Studio Radiance. It's their moisturizing and illuminating silky primer. This primer is my favorite primer I've ever used. It is so incredible. You're really struggling to find like the perfect foundation or skin product or skin tint or a tinted moisturizer. If you're like looking for that base foundation that gives you buttery skin, I would recommend this primer because this makes anything on top of it look buttery and glowy. You can already see, I already have radiance from my skincare, but this just kind of elevates it, and you're gonna see how beautiful it looks in a second. So I love to go in with my concealer first. I also got this brand new blush that I'm so excited to try today. It's from Pat McGrath, and I believe it's like discontinued, like they're not selling it anymore. But look at this beautiful color. The formula of this blush, oh my God, whenever I swatched it on my hand, I could feel it was like a watery, jelly, very, very, very hydrating formula. So I'm really excited to put it on my face because I haven't done that yet. Okay, so MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer has been my ultimate concealer. I have NC35. I use this under my eyes because it's just the perfect shade. And then I have NW30. So this is NC, which is neutral cool, and then this is NW, which is like neutral warm. So this has more warm, peachy, orangey undertones. I use this to color correct like underneath of my eyes, or I use it mainly around my mouth area because I have just a little bit of like pigmentation here, and I want my skin to be so even, but I don't want to go in with a ton of foundation. I like to actually prep with concealer first, and you don't need a lot of this concealer. Like, it works best whenever you apply like a little bit. I'm gonna take NW30. The formula for me personally, because of my combination skin, it's perfect. It's a natural, soft, matte finish. It's very, very buildable on me, so you could build it to be like medium coverage all the way to full coverage. It's not too hydrating. It's not too mattifying. It's just perfectly in the middle of the formula. So I really, really love that. I got this new brush in my collection. It's the MAC 170. I have been eyeing this brush for months, but I was like, Lara, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. But honestly, the shape of this brush is everything. So I'm able to blend so fast. Like, that took literally 5 seconds. Look at how natural that is. And it's NC35. I was kind of worried that the shade was gonna be a bit too dark. This is the perfect blend of natural and also just a smidge of highlight. Now we're gonna go into cream contour, which is my favorite part. This is the MAC Pro Contour Face Palette. There's 4 shades. It's a gel formula. It's not super liquidy. It's not super drying. It's just very creamy and buildable. I love to use it with this Real Techniques brush I've had forever. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, my favorite brush to cream contour because look at the squares. The bristles fit perfectly like that. It just fits perfectly in there. So I usually take this shade. I only play with these 2 colors right here, but I mainly go in with this one first. Before I go in with foundation, I start to add some warmth and color to my face. And going in with this dense brush is gonna be a much better experience than if I were to go in with a brush like this. Like, this would be for powder. So I'm going in, and each layer is a very small, thin, light layer. I'm not doing too much too fast because that would just be, it'd be really hard to clean up. Look at how easy that was to blend. That's why I really, really, really love this contour face palette. I'm not saying to go ahead and buy like everything that I'm using, but I really want to give you guys actual reasons, what's going on in my head and what I'm feeling as I'm experiencing like the brushes and the products. Oh, this is what Lara's looking for with her makeup. Maybe I'm looking for the same thing, or maybe I'm not looking for that at all. So I know definitely don't buy that product that I was looking at before. Be very, very mindful whenever you're watching like content like this. Don't feel like you have to run out and buy the same things that I'm using. Only one tap and I'm gonna go around my jawline, and I just take the same tap everywhere. Now you can see I'm clearly gonna use less foundation now than if I were to use foundation as my first step. Later though, I'm gonna go in this deepest contour color, and I'm gonna go in with the same brush and restructure with only this color, only in this line that you guys see, because that is where the natural hollow of my cheek is. Now for foundation, my favorite part. So I love mixing these two products together. This is the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation. This is a very, very hydrating foundation. Oh my God, let me just put it on. I take a little bit of primer, the same primer I used on my face, and I make this the base before I go ahead and pump the foundation on my hand. I take half a pump, and then I take just a tiny bit of the MAC Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. This is gonna give me coverage, the Serum Powered Foundation, and I'm in the shade C4. This will give me coverage, butteriness. It's a true foundation, right? But because I don't like the texture of a foundation, I want it to be more skin-like. I want it to be more natural. So I'm gonna add this skin tint, which has squalene, it has blue light protection, it has anti-pollution protection. I add just a tiny bit. Next, I'm gonna take my foundation brush and I'm gonna mix these two together, and I'm gonna start priming my brush. So I'm making sure that the product is evenly coated on my brush, so that way I'm applying less stuff to my face, and now the brush is responsible for moving around and pushing in the product. So I'm laying it down evenly. The Strobe Dewy Skin Tint is giving me this radiance. I always forget to put product in my forehead, so I've been trying to get better about that. I'm kind of blending around the cream contour. And now before I forget, I have to go in back to the cream contour palette. Take this dark shade right here. Why did I just tap it off? It's a cream product. Oh my God, Lara. Only where the line is. Yep. I'm gonna blend it. Now I'm gonna go back, and remember how I used NC35 under my eyes and NW30 here? Well, now I wanna go ahead and color correct, so I'm gonna take just a dot of NW30 head and blend this out. Now let's go in with some cream blush. This is the MAC Glow Play. It's a cream blush, it's beautiful. So this is in the shade Totally Synced. It's a very pale baby pink. Glow Play blushes from MAC are actually based in skincare. Someone commented on my TikTok when I was playing around with this blush and I was applying it just the same way I'm doing now, and they were like, it looks like you're not putting anything on. Girl, trust me, I was putting something on, but look, the color and the formula is so buildable. It's really, really difficult to get carried away, especially because I'm using such a pale, light color. And it's also adding a little bit more extra radiance. And I build my blush always, 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 just like my cream contour, just like my concealer, my foundation, I build it in super light layers. And I love this shade. It's cool toned, so it's perfect for me because I'm a burnished winter in House of Color color analysis. I really, really love like cool tone, blue undertone blushes. I have another favorite. It's the Milani cream blush in Blushing Berry, but that is like a much, much darker, more berry color. And this is a much, much more pale pink, baby pink color. So, and then I take always a little bit. So this is MAC Fix Plus. This is the rose one. I want MAC. We need like a petition to bring back more flavors, more scents of the Fix Plus, because I have the original and this is the only like flavored one that I have. So I'm gonna use this. I'm finished. I'm completely finished with everything cream. Once I've sprayed my face with Fix Plus, we are going to be moving into powders. Spray it very, very far from your face because the mister is like this. Do you see that? Like how far it goes? I only want to catch like the end of that spray. So what this does is it melts everything together. It contains glycerin, which is like a binding ingredient. It's like a melting ingredient. So all those layers, concealer, foundation, cream contour, blush, more concealer, like all of that is different layers that are strategically placed on my face. What this is gonna do is instead of them sitting like this, it's actually gonna come and make them sit like this. This is the most fun part for me. My favorite loose powder in the whole world. It's so mattifying, it's blurring. This is the Pro Set and Blur loose powder, and it comes with this powder puff, and this is an extremely mattifying powder. Like, it's very mattifying under my eye and only in the areas that I get oily, but I try to avoid the top part of my cheeks because I really love the glow. And I'm gonna take it in the center right here. I'm gonna take this brush, there's nothing on it, and I'm gonna wipe away the powder. I went in and set my cream contour. This is the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation in a much darker shade. This is C8, so it has cool undertones. So it's acting as a bronzer and a little bit of a contour as well. And I took this everywhere that I put the cream bronzer. So around my nose, here on my eyes, put it on my forehead, cheeks. I love this. This is the best bronzer, even though it's not a bronzer, but this shade is the best bronzing shade for me ever because bronzers just look so muddy on me. And before I was using this as my like bronzer slash contour, I didn't own any, so I would actually mix the shades of this Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette because it has one row of warm tones and one row of cool tones. I would literally mix it and make like custom colors for myself. Again, the Studio Fix Powder Foundation, but this is in the shade C3, which is literally it's 5 shades lighter than the bronzer one. And I take a little bit on this MAC 240 brush all over, test off the excess, and I go under my eye because I need a little bit more coverage under here. I know I need more coverage, and this just adds more of like a soft smoothing effect. And because it's literally like just a smidge lighter than my actual skin tone, it's giving me a very soft and natural highlight. Like you can already see the difference is so soft and so subtle, but it does make like such a difference. Go ahead and do a little bit here. I find that using this on top of the loose powder makes it sit a lot smoother because the powder is already sitting there doing most of the work. I just need this for the color and coverage. I'm gonna take a little bit to clean up the bronzer because it got a little bit messy. Now you can literally see, I haven't put it here yet, but I'm going to. Because I don't want to go in with like 5 layers of concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with this brand new blush. This is Pat McGrath Labs. I actually got this from Marshall's and I'm really excited to play around. I don't think I have my blush brush. It might be in the room, let me grab it. So I'm gonna go in with this MAC 127. I use this mainly for blush. You can already tell how pink it is. So let me just swatch it so you guys can get a feel of how nice it is. Look at that beautiful color. This is like the perfect winter blush. So I'm gonna go in with actually like one, oh my God. Now let's go in. Keep in mind, I just put down a cream blush, right? We went in with this cream blush, the Matte Glow Play. So this is actually gonna reinforce the blush. So now I have 2 layers of foundation. I have the concealer and the foundation. I have 2 layers of bronzer and contour. I have 2 layers of blush and 2 layers of powder. So I'm really ensuring that every step is intentional and is done with a purpose for long wearing makeup. Just like that. This is so pigmented. Look at how beautiful that is. And of course I'm gonna go in, oh my God, that was too much. I'm gonna go in with Fix Plus. I like to take it like up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with some Fix Plus because I want it to kind of melt in. Look at my skin up close, like further back and up close. This is my everyday eyeshadow. This is a MAC single shadow. It's a Dazzle shadow formula and it's in the shade Dazzle Style. So let me take my ring finger and show you this color. It's like brown and taupe, and there's like a hint of green. It's everything. So I'm gonna take whatever's left on my finger. I'm about to do is the most important step when it comes to my makeup. So I take this MAC definer brush. It's a 212. How thin and tiny this brush is. So I take it with this any black eyeshadow, but I use the Patrick Ta one because it's really pigmented. I line my upper lashes. And then move my way forward. Just like that. If I knew how to wear false lashes, it would be over for you bitches. Lip pencil. This is Whirl. Now I'm gonna take Soar. Brand new to my collection. This is Thanks, It's MAC. It's a luster glass formula. The shade is literally called Thanks, It's MAC. I love it. It's like a light pinky nude, and it has a silver pearl, like a silver shine to it. So for me, once I heard silver shine, I immediately thought, oh my God, cool tone. Oh my God, winter, this is gonna be perfect. That is Thanks, It's MAC. And then I love to go over top with this lip gloss. This is in the shade Cultured. It's just the most beautiful shade of pink for me. And I love how moisturizing it is. That's it for my makeup. Thank you so much for watching my everyday routine. Like, this is actually the makeup that I do every single day. I feel like I've fully perfected it, but I feel like this is a more in-depth version of that routine. I just posted one right before this video actually, but this is like literally like in detail. I'm explaining everything and you're seeing me do it in real time. So this is my favorite base routine, and because of the cold weather, it holds up so good. I literally love it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please like and comment under this video and interact with me because I love to respond to your comments. And don't forget to please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys super soon in the next video.